Hi, it's been a while since I made a video, but I'm still having dreams, just not as often as I used to. I wanted to share this one with you. On November 4th of 2014, I had a dream. It started out with me seeing a map of a small town. I don't know what town this is. To the left of the map was like the center of the town. I believe I saw one or two small churches located there. I also saw three groups of mountains, each scattered around the town. So I think there were like three different groups. I don't know what the significance of all this mean. And then I saw a man with what looked like a small son, and they were making cookies. They looked like jam-filled cookies. They kind of carelessly dropped the cookie dough onto the pan, so the cookies were not that nice looking because they just slopped the dough on the pan. Then I saw a small lake with houses built around, and on top of this lake, the lake was sizzling like it was boiling, and bubbles were starting to come up. For some reason in the dream, I was thinking volcano or earthquake. And then I saw people living there try to flee from the place. And also floating on top of the lake, I saw what looked like a square casserole dish that looked like it might have been filled with cake batter. The dish was floating on the lake, but at the same time the lake was cooking the cake in this dish. And then next, the cake started to puff up. It was ready, it looked like it was ready to come out of the pan. And then all of a sudden, this dish turned into a donut. And that donut was cooking in the lake as if the lake was, grease or oil. And the donut puffed up in the lake like it was done cooking. And then the dream switched, and I saw a middle-aged, she looked like she was about middle-aged, black woman who walked into a room, and she said that she had a dream that she just remembered as she was looking at her pad of paper. And she said something about water is coming, and then she said these words. She said, "Lord, why are you telling me this?" And then this part was a little vague for me, but I think she said, it has nothing to do with me. And then I heard she said, "It's coming to your town." And then the next thing you know, the dream switched again. And this time I saw my daughter, me, and another person. I don't know who the other person was. We were inside what looked like a large boat or submarine. And we were all standing in a circle. And each of us had a bamboo skewer in our hand. And I said to them, there isn't much time left, and we have to hurry, climb up the ladder, and get out through the little porthole door on the roof of this boat or submarine we were in. So then I said to them that once we break the bamboo skewer in half, we have to run to the ladder and climb up and out the porthole. Then I counted to 3 and expected everyone to run to the ladder, but for some reason no one moved. So then we tried again. We tried doing it again the second time, and this time I told them once we break our skewer, we would have only 5 minutes left, and the clock will start counting, so we have to quickly move and get out of here. Then I counted to 3, and everyone broke their skewer, and I saw myself running to the ladder. And then the dream switched again, and once more I saw myself and other people on the top deck of a large boat. Or a submarine, but it may look like more like a boat. But for this time, the boat was moving through huge waves of water, like we were in some storm. And by the way, I did have another dream also about a month before this dream where I saw the same thing. I was on the top deck of a huge ship, and the ship was moving really fast through large waves of water, and water was coming on top of the deck of the boat. So that happened to me a few months ago. So anyway, back to this dream. I saw large shrimps pierce through round metal-looking skewers. The metal rings with the shrimp were, I guess the rings were like the skewers, and the shrimp were all skewed through that. They were nailed to the piece of wood pole on the boat. Then I saw myself asking some young man, "Where is your brother?" He said he was probably at the bottom of the boat doing something. Next, I found myself taking care of a baby, and I was trying to change her diaper while the boat was rocking through these huge waves of water. And as I was changing the baby's diaper, I heard someone say that this young girl, who was maybe around 10 years old, was coughing. And I looked and saw her in the bathroom in front of the mirror coughing. For some reason in a dream, I was thinking Ebola, and I said to myself, "Oh no, I hope she doesn't come near us." Then I saw a small black cat leaped towards the shrimp hanging in the metal ring. And this cat just quickly leaped towards the shrimp and gobbled him up. Next, I saw a lot of people inside the bottom of the boat sitting around what looked like picnic tables. They looked like they might have been gathered together for a meal or something. I don't know. Anyway, I saw a woman who I thought could be my sister. She was at another table with a very nice black man. However, her husband or ex-husband, I think, was sitting with another woman who could have been his new wife. I don't know why I saw all this. It was kind of vague. And then I saw this lady who, looked like my sister, and the black man. They got up and left the room. And then again the dream switched, and this time I saw myself opening a drawer in a desk, and I saw folders with a bunch of papers inside. I think I quickly read 1 or 2 pages, but I could not remember what I read. Then I saw my daughter coming home from her college classes, and I knew she finished her 2 morning classes already when I saw her. Then I asked her, "When is your next class?" And she said something like around 1 or in the afternoon or something like that. I can't exactly remember. Then I thought to myself, for some reason, she had better hurry to class or she's going to miss it. Next, I saw this lady who was like a school administrator. She was maybe in her mid or late 50s. She had short hair, from what I remember, and I saw her standing far off, and she was trying to communicate something to me, but I didn't appear to be too interested in what she was trying to tell me. Then she walked towards me and said something about giving my daughter a coat like the one this lady had on. It looked like a white or cream-colored trench coat with a belt around the waist that this lady was wearing. Anyway, this lady told me that the coat had a timer built inside it and that it will go off very soon. There was a sense of urgency in her communication. I told her that I would let my daughter know and that there isn't much time left. It will go off in about 3 minutes, was what I heard. And I thought to myself in the dream that when it goes off, when the timer in the jacket goes off, we will vibrate if we have this coat on. And then I woke up. And then about a minute after I woke up, I heard my phone make a sound that indicated a text had just come in. So this is for real now. And I thought, that's odd. It's 4:45 a.m. when I looked at my clock, and when this text noise came in. And I thought to myself, who on earth would text me this early? But I didn't bother to check to see who texted me until about 15 minutes later when I got out of bed. The text was from my daughter when I checked it. But it said that she sent a text at 10:43 p.m., but it didn't come in till 4:45 a.m. immediately after I got up, immediately after I had this dream. And I thought that was weird. So anyway, my daughter sent a cute puppy, a text with a picture of a cute puppy dressed in this cute little shirt. his PJ, I guess. He's trying to wake up. And on the top of the picture it says, when somebody wakes you up, but you're not ready. Well, this message really scared me because it confirmed one of my dreams that God was telling me that I was not ready for when He comes back. So I thought that was weird, and I wanted to share that with you. I believe that God is trying to communicate to us that time is very short, and we need to all be ready. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening.